Hello students, today we are going to discuss about data frame attributes. So there are different attributes as we have studied in series. So there are attributes of data frame also. So let us see one by one. First is your index. So index means what? Index means row labels. So it will show you the row labels of the data frame. For example, let me show you practically. So this is my data frame. The data frame name is df1. So if I want to see the attribute index, so what will happen? df1 dot index. So you can see over here it is showing me the index of the data frame. Section A, B, C, section D, section E, section F. And why D type is object? Because it is of string. That is why it is giving you D type as object. So df1 dot index, index means what? It will return you the index value of the data frame. That is the row index. Now next is df columns. So columns means what? It will return you the column labels of the data frame. It will return the column labels of the data frame. Let us check if I say df1 dot columns. So you can see the columns are what? Roll number, name, marks, right? So this is what the column names. So if you will do df dot columns, it will give you the column labels. Now next is df dot axis. See, let us see df dot axis. So what do you mean by axis? So axis will represent a list, that is both the axes. We have two axes over here. Zero axis, that is indicating what? Rows, and second is columns, that is axis 1, right? So it will return you a list representing both the axes. Axis 0, that is index, and axis 1, that is columns of the data frame. Let us check the axis over here. So df1 dot axis. So you can see I have two axes over here. One is this, that is x is equal to 0. That is your row index, you can see over here. And second index is what? It is showing me the column labels. First it is showing me the row labels, and then it is showing me the column labels. So we have two axes, so it is showing you differently, right? Now the next is D types. What is D types? It will return the D type of data in the data frame object. Means कि आपके हर column में which type of data is there. So let us check the D type over here. So if I say df1 dot D type, df1 dot D, sorry, it is df types actually, not D type only, D types. So you can see over there कि roll number में कैसा data है आपका integer है, that's what is giving you int. Name में what type of data is there, that is string, so it is giving you object. And then in the marks we have what? Float values, so it is giving you float. So it will give you the data type of each column, right? So it will return you the data type of data in the data frame of each column, correct? Now next is df dot size. So what is size? Size represents an integer number, that is what? Number of elements in the data frame. आपके data frame में कितने elements है, that it will show. Let me show you data frame first. So this is my data frame. How many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 3 is the 18 elements I have. Let me check. df1 dot size. So you can see over there 18 elements are there in my data frame. So df1 dot size. Size will show you the number of elements in your data frame. So that is what your size and D types. Now next is the shape. So what is shape? Shape returns a tuple. It returns a tuple representing what? Dimensionality of the data frame. What do you mean by dimensionality? Means how many rows are there, how many columns are there. So, and it will return in the form of tuple. So let us see. See how many rows are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 rows are there. How many columns? 1, 2, 3 columns are there. So if I say df dot shape, so it should give me 6, 3 because 6 rows are there and 3 columns are there, right? So this is what your shape. Now next is what values. So values are what? It returns a NumPy representation of the data frame. Your data frame will be in the form of array. This is what NumPy array. So जो भी आपका data होगा, that will be in the form of array. So let us check how my data will be look like over here. So this is what df1 dot values. So you can see it is representing in the form of array, right? It is representing in the form of NumPy array. So values will represent you give you the values in the form of NumPy. Shape will give you how many rows and how many columns. First will represent number of rows and second will represent columns. df1 dot size will give you the number of elements in your data frame, and df dot types will represent which type of data is there in each column. So it is giving each column data that the roll number is of integer type, name is of object type, marks is of float type. So this is the function, this is the attributes of the data frame. Let us see many more. So one is your empty. So what does empty says? It says ki whether your data frame is empty or not. So if you say df dot df1 dot empty, तो अभी तो मेरे data frame में data है. So let us check what it will give me. It should give me what? False, because I have data in my data frame. अगर खाली होता then it could told you कि it is true, but now my data frame is full of data, so it is not empty. That's why it is returning what? False. Now next is ndim. Ndim what? Number of dimensions. तो आपके पास कितने axes हैं that represent by ndim? So how many axes are there? Rows and columns. That is what row axis and column axis. So only 2 axes are there. So the 2 dimensions are there, I can say. So if I say df1 dot ndim, it should give me how much? It should give me 2, because I have 2 axes, rows and columns. Clear? So this is about ndim. Now if I am saying t, so t is what? If I say df1 dot t, so t का मतलब होता है ट्रांसपोज. ट्रांसपोज करने का मतलब क्या होता है? जो indexes होते हैं that will become a column and column will become the rows. So let me check. So let me first show you df. This is my data frame. As soon as I do df1 dot t, so my rows has become column. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows were there. Now there are 6 columns, and there are how many rows? There are how many rows? There are 3 rows. So this is what we have T, that is a transpose. Clear? So it just reverse the axis, that is rows columns हो जाते हैं and columns rows हो जाते हैं. Now next is we have next getting number of rows in the data frame. If you want to, so yes, now my next function is len function. If you want to see how many rows are there in your data frame, so you can use the function len. So len, if I'm writing len df, it will give me the number of rows in my data frame. As you can see, how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 will be displayed. So len function is used to give you the number of rows in the data frame. Now the next is count function. What does count means? Count, as the name says, it will count, right? So but it will count what? It will count the number of non-nan values. What do you mean by non-nan? जिसमें nan values नहीं है. As you can see in this data frame, we can see here 2 values are nan, right? So it will count what? These all not nan values. Clear? So in count also we have we can use it in 2 ways. First is simple count function. So if you write only count, it will return count of non-nan values for each column. हर column में कितनी not nan values है, it will show you. For example, see if what I have done over here, df dot count. So you can see in df English how many non-nan values are there? 8. In maths how many non-nan values are there? That is 7. In IP we have 7 values. So it is giving you the count of according to the row column. In each column how many not nan values are there. So if you are not passing anything, it means that also it means it is nothing but it is a zero. Defaultly अगर आप कुछ pass नहीं करते तो इसका मतलब यहाँ पे zero ही होता है. If you are passing zero, then also it means same. So you can see both the results are same. Instead of zero, you can write axis is equal to index also. So this shows what? This shows rows. Axis is equal to index. तो आप जैसे यहाँ पर axis is equal to index लिखेंगे तो हर column में कितने not nan values हैं, it will show you, right? So either I can write count, or I can write count 0, or I can write axis is equal to index. All the answers will be same, all the output will be same. That means it will count or it will return count of not nan values of for each column. हर column में कितने not nan values हैं, right? Now similarly, if we will use count function and we will pass argument as 1. अभी पीछे हमने यहाँ पर क्या पास किया था? कुछ भी नहीं पास किया था. नहीं कुछ पास कर रहे हैं, that also means कि I am passing 0. But explicitly if I say कि no, I will pass 1, then what will happen? It will act as a reverse option. Reversely काम करेगा जैसे हर row में कितनी values है. You can see here in each row how many not nan values are there. So you can see in Ram we have 3, in Sham we have 3, Kripa we have 3, and so on. But in Kavya we have 1. So you can check the output. The Kavya has 1. So count is count 1, or we can write count x is equals to 1. So both will give you the same result. So x is equal to 1 or count 1 will count the not nan values for each row. X is equal to 1 means each row. X is equal to 0 means each column. Clear? So this is about our different attributes and count and len function. Let me quickly revise. So what these are the attributes we have studied. So index function, index attribute will give you the row labels. So as you can see here, index is giving you row labels. What is row label over here? Ram, Shyam, Kripa, Manish, Shalu. So it will give you all the row labels. Similarly, if I do count columns, so columns में क्या दे देगा आपको? Columns का label. तो columns के label क्या है आपके पास? English, Math और IP. So it will give you the column labels. Then df.axis. How many axes are there? In data frame you have 2 axes. Row वाला axis and column वाला axis. So वो दोनों axis के index आपको show कर दे. So as you can see, both indexes are there. Rows index and your column index. Then next is your D types. D types means what? It will show you or it will return you the types of data in the data frame. Types of data मतलब English में कैसा data है? सारे integer हैं. Maths में कैसा है? सब integer है. IP में कैसा है? सब integer. So it will give you the type of data in the data frame in each column. Now size will represent you how many elements is there in the data frame. And shape will represent what? It will give you the dimension of the data frame. We know data frame are 2-dimensional, right? So it will return a tuple representing the dimension of the data frame. और पहला क्या बताएगा? First will show you the rows and second will show you the columns. So this is 5 rows are there and 4 columns are there. 3 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows and 3 columns. df dot values will show you all the data of the data frame in NumPy form, in array form I can say. Then empty is what? It will check whether your data frame is empty or not. ND means what? Again it will represent what? It will give you the number of axes. कितने axes हैं आपके data frame में? तो of course मेरे पास 2 axes हैं, rows and columns. So it will give you 2. df.t will transpose your, you can say data frame is rows will become column and columns will become rows. Next, we have studied the how to retrieve the number of rows of the data frame. So len function is used to tell you about how many rows are there in the data frame. Then there is a count function. Count function क्या करता है? ये count करता है कितनी not nan values हैं. But it will work differently as per the argument. If df.count is written, so it will count what number of values in each column, or which values? Not nan values. Similarly, df.count access is equal to index you can write, so it will also work similarly as count or count 0. Now, if I put count is equal to 1, what will happen? It will count now the number of elements in a row, each row. हर row में कितने elements हैं, so that it will count. You can see over here not nan values. काव्या में सिर्फ एक ही not nan value, so it is giving me 1, right? Or you can write access is equal to 1 also, so it will work similar, right? So this will give you the not nan values or none values. It will count and it will give you how many not nan values are there in your data frame. So I hope I am clear with the concept. If any doubt, you can ask me.